Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall, where we are on a little bit of a horrible situation, horrible storyline, where we're helping Glory deal with her past. As you step forward, the scintillating red light that streams from the doorway flickers and dies. There's a strange lurching sensation in your gut, but it clears almost instantly. The door swings open with a touch. That seems to have done it. Glory nods, then reaches into her satchel. Her hand comes back out, clutching a small jar. I'm going to put a smear of this on your forehead. It's some sort of alchemical balm. Harrow taught me how to make it. Her voice goes quiet. She unscrews the cap from the jar, revealing a pale white ointment. The surface glitters strangely in the dim light. If you've ever wondered where my share of the take from our jobs has gone, this is the answer. Powdered or talcum isn't cheap. What does the ointment do? Oh, good grief. By the way, orichalcum is basically just an ancient word for gold. It's one of those legendary materials, kind of like mithril or adamantine. The difference being that orichalcum actually appears in real-world myths, not just fictional myths. But essentially, it's just a fancy word for gold. I'm sure that it isn't. Where did you even find a supplier? The talismonger Algernon hooked me up with a contact of his in the Trollkönigreich, Schwarzwald. His prices are high, but considering the rarity of the material, they're fair. Thankfully, I don't need much of it to make the balm. The boundaries between the material world and the astral plane are weak here. This stuff acts like a lens, and it focuses your perception, makes the haze real. With this, we can deal with the spirit on its own level. She applies a smear of ointment to her forehead. It looks like a glob of glittering white paint. Did I say paint or paint? Anyway, sounds like a plan to me. She dips her fingers back into the balm and traces it down your forehead. The ointment feels cool and oily. That's good, because we don't have another one. She fishes in her bag a second time and pulls out a pair of silver necklaces. Every time I say silver necklaces in any game, any of these things, I start thinking the Hobbit song. Sorry, the Hobbit dwarf song at the beginning of the book. A rune of inscribed pendant dangles from each. This will protect your astral self from spiritual possession. Don't take it off while we're dealing with the shrine, whatever you do. Put on the pendant. Got it. Glory puts on her own pendant. The necklace glitters slightly against her pale skin. I don't know what's going to happen when we step into that room, whatevs. We are playing with forces outside of our control. Are you ready to do this? As ready as I'll ever be. Let's go then. Once we've purified the spirit, we can see about rescuing those kids. Harrow will get away, but we can worry about that later. That's the plan. Let's do it. One last thing before we do this. I have reason to suspect that Harrow isn't the real power here anymore. I think the spirit is. Explain. I think that when Harrow started using the shrine, he handed the spirit trapped inside of it the keys to his kingdom. The bastard might think he's in charge here, but he isn't. Not anymore. He's a servant, just like everybody else. The only difference is that he doesn't know it. What are you basing this on? What we saw in the initiate in the fridge, with the initiate in the fridge, what we heard Marta say about the sacrifices. Lots of little things, but they add up. Anyway, I'm only bothering you with this because it's solid evidence that we're doing the right thing. Even if Harrow does escape, he won't be as much of a threat as we thought he was. Just wanted you to know that. Thanks. That actually is comforting. Now let's do this. If Harrow's been ravaged by this as well, yeah, that's decent. Okay, there's the shrine. Things are going to get weird. As you approach the shrine, a chorus of high, sibilant voices fills the air. The sound is light and airy, but something about it fills you with a bone-deep dread. Welcome home, Glory. Glory's eyes go wide. She opens her mouth to speak, but no sound escapes her. Glory, what is... Something slams into you, a wave of intangible force that turns your consciousness inside out and sends shockwaves reverberating through your mind. The world lurches and everything goes black. And now we're going to be in the spirit world. Slowly you begin to stir. Murky, flickering impressions invade the oily stillness of your unconscious mind. The sensations come in waves, washing up over you and jerking you back towards consciousness. You smell acrid smoke and burning meat. The roar of distant flames whispers in your ears. When your eyes flutter open, a dull red glare fills your vision. As you attempt to struggle to your feet, you become dimly aware that gravity here feels wrong. Everything is heavier than it should be. Slowly the waves grow still, and your senses calm. You find yourself staring into an infinite horizon. The blasted ruins of Feuerstelle stretch out in all directions, as far as the eye can see. Holy shit! I'd say that's an understatement. Warily she surveys your surroundings. Where the hell are we? I can't say for certain, but there's one thing that I am sure of. Whatever this place is, the adversary holds sway here. If this is the adversary's domain, wouldn't that make this hell? No. She shakes her head. I don't think it's as simple as that. Simple? But the spirit that we're hunting is going to be here, right? Yes, it should be here somewhere. Okay. I kind of wish I had my other charisma, my other outfit. The charisma is proving not as useful as I thought it would be. That is a mauler. That is a seeker. The seekers do a lot of damage really heavily. I'm going to try to take it out first. Because it's at range. That's not a good thing. Well, lovely. Much better. Okay, now, there we go. Should have done this last round. Going back to this, we're gonna fray armor first. And you're gonna miss. Designate target. Dang you. Mark the target. There you go. Much better. Eviscerate. Chance for stun. Okay, what else? Armor piercing. No, armor piercing 0. Ooh, it self-heals. Let's take an aim. It's already marked. Okay. The music is really disturbingly soft and sweet for the surroundings. That is obviously deliberate. Okay. Let's wait on that. Go here. Dang it. There we go. Go back to pistol. Nice. I should have done the adrenaline thing. Oh, the maulers can heal people. Ooh. There we go.
Ow. Good. Double marked. I don't know if double marking it does anything. There we go. Here comes the Mauler. The Mauler's coming for me. Yay, not yay. There we go. Projection mode, perspective. I wonder what other modes of what are the other modes? Orthographic. What is the difference? Okay, slight change in angle. This is an interesting fight coming up. The thing hovering before you is hideous. Its broad chest is jacketed in scale-like patches of burning coal, and its many sets of antlers shimmer with heat. It smells like a barn fire, wood smoke, burning fur, and blackening bodies. The spirit inclines its head towards Glory and spreads its arms in welcome. Glory! Welcome, child! It speaks in a chorus of clear, lilting voices. You don't hear them so much as feel them. The sensation is strange, like hundreds of butterflies fluttering in your chest. What a pleasure it is to see you again. Glory steps forward, trepidation on her face. Standing before the towering form of the spirit, she looks frail and small. She takes a deep breath, steels herself, and speaks. I know what you are, spirit, before the adversary twisted you, before Harl bound you into this rock. She drops a hand to the satchel at her side. I can help you to be that again. All that you need to do is let me. The spirit chuckles, a strange warbling sound that sends a shiver down your spine. We are not in need of help. We are our great master's servant, just as Harrow is. Just as you are, despite your misguided attempt to cut away his love from your heart. The voices in your head soften, become sad, but the fluttering in your chest turns ugly, like the buzzing wings of a swarm of blowflies. You have mangled yourself beyond repair, and you did it to spite him, he who was your greatest benefactor. You betrayed him, child, but he loves you all the same. Don't listen to this thing, Glory. Slowly, terribly, the spirit begins to turn. You can hear the crack and pop of splintering vertebrae as its enormous head shifts on its shoulders. It fixes its cavernous gaze on you. Your friend, this outsider, speaks out of turn, but we take no offense. Her words are like the babble of a newborn babe. She is ignorant of the truth. If the noise continues, we will teach her, and the babble will cease. The spirit inclines its head towards you. Glory shoots you a sidelong glance. She mouths out a word. Don't. I have a message for you from our great master. He has a gift for you, a peace offering, one that he offers freely, a sign of his continued affection for you. He knows that you desire his servant's destruction, a symbol of his love. He will grant you the power to bring an end to Harrow. He knows you wish to free the children of Feuerstelle. A sign of his compassion, he will help you set them free. You can have everything you want, child, all of this and more. I think I am going to remain silent. That's a nice pitch, spirit, but you neglected to mention the price. The spirit leans toward her, clasping its hands. This will cost you nothing. A simple gesture, a trifle, a show of good faith. If you demonstrate your love for him, he will reward you beyond your wildest dreams. Remove your protective ward from your neck, and his gift is yours for the taking, yours forevermore. Okay. We came here to rescue the children. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to say nothing. Glory cranes her neck to look up at the reeking cadaverous thing that looms over her. I had my own limbs hacked off to get away from the adversary. I paid somebody to do it. That's how badly I wanted to be free of your great master. Your offer is as pathetic as it was predictable. To be frank, I'm disappointed in you. The bonfire's stench of the spirit thickens and its antlers glow white. The heat radiating from the thing is like an oven, a kiln, a blast furnace. If you rebuke our great master a second time, I'll chew what's left of you into mulch. The marrow from your bones will nourish the garden. I promise you this, child. I promise it. I have a better idea. She dips a hand into her satchel, produces a ceremonial dagger. The blade shimmers eerily in the night. Last time we were here to destroy it, so the dialogue has changed. We're going to purify you, spirit. After we've finished, you'll help us rescue those kids. The spirit cackles. Very well, child. If pain is what you seek, we will bring it to you. Its dialogue has not changed. Beneath its leathery skin, the thing's bones begin to shift, straining against the ligaments and tendons that bind them. A hideous crackling sound fills the air as its skeleton splinters and pops. As you watch, the spirit's body begins to rupture. Great lesions open up in the creature's chest and back, and its rib cage cracks from some horrible internal pressure. The spirit's chest heaves, and a foul liquid pours from the rips in its flesh. A flash of light stabs your eyes, and when your vision clears, you find 3 identical spirits floating before you. Death comes in many forms, child. The fluttering sensation in your chest grows into a rasping pain that steals the breath from your lungs. It feels like you're being eaten alive. Yours will be swift and brutal. Okay, so there are 1, 2, and where's the other one? There are 3. Not seeing where the third one is. 1, 2, 3. There you are. They're in different places now. Last time I checked, there was only one of them that is actually real. And the way I figured, and I didn't notice that at first in this fight. You'll see it here. It'll take me a little while to find it. Here we go. I was actually fortunate to pick up on that very quickly. Let's start with this one over here. And let's shoot it. Did it disappear? It did not disappear. Nope, it did disappear. That is not the real one. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to use the adrenal pump. And actually, I want to find which one's real, so I'm going to... Oh, they all teleported. Locked. Locked. That's nice. A figure materializes out of shadow. The form is wispy and insubstantial, a projection of man distorted by distance. His silhouette ripples like a flag in the wind. Through the haze you can see his face. He is more beautiful than handsome, with sculpted features and an unnaturally youthful complexion. His expression is sad. Haro. Glory. The voice is deep but faint and marred by echoes. It sounds as if he's shouting from the far end of a long tunnel. You shouldn't have come here. I was content to let you live out your life in peace. I've come to put an end to this place, Haro, this place and your pathetic, sickening cult. I don't want to kill you, Glory, and I won't unless you force my hand. Flickering silhouette spreads its arms wide. Ask me for my protection, I'll usher you out of this place. You can leave Feuerstelle in peace. If you ask me politely, I might even let your friend leave with you. I won't abandon your victims here, Haro, not again. I'm going to burn this place to the ground. My only regret is that you aren't here in person to burn with it. A fight, then. Projection of Haro's size. A fight, then. Very well. The air all around him begins to pulse with scintillating bursts of color. His rippling, transparent form glows with heat from within. You brought this upon yourself. Okay, you have not taken damage. You have not taken damage. You have not taken damage. I am completely back where I started. I have no idea which one's which. And I missed marking it. You're not real. Are you real? You are not real. Select incoming damage. That's the other way you can tell what's real. Missed and blocked. The other way you can tell what's real is Harrow protects the one that is real. Harrow. I'm going to try to mark you, Harrow. I'm going to have to be doing some dancing around with whatevs, because if she stays right there, she's going to get flanked a couple times. Blocked and some armor damaged. Didn't manage to do any... Oh, it got healed. And things moved. Harrow's healing it. Last time I outdamaged Harrow's healing. This time I think I want to take Harrow out of the fight, see if that changes anything. The dialogues have already changed from what they were in the other... Okay. The last time I did it. They're already a lot more, a lot better. I mean, things are, this storyline's still tragic, but it's a type of tragic I am happy with and think is a neat story rather than a kind of tragic that will bug me to no end. Wow, I've been really lucky with her down there. Last time I almost got killed several times. Harrow, I am marking you. Okay, I am going to fray your armor. Oof, blocked damage. Okay. Let's see. Okay, incoming damage minus 15. I'm not getting as many critical hit damages on it this time, which means I'm not out damaging his healing. Okay. But they're not damaging my Decker much at all. Okay, 64. Let's see if this does anything. Other than miss. Adrenal pump. Okay. I'm going to switch to new videos. See you in a moment.